Hey cooking friends, welcome back to Cooking with Shotgun Red, and I'm Jennifer.
I'm Sheila.
And if you're just joining us, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
And ring that bell.
Absolutely. And thanks to all our regular subscribers for coming back this week. We appreciate you. And don't forget to give us that thumbs up because it really helps our channel grow. Wait until you see what we got for you today.
Yes, you know there's so many things you can do with ground beef.
Absolutely. There's lots of recipes.
Yes.
Tons of recipes.
And they're quick and easy.
And you know how we like quick and easy. So that's what our channel is all about these days.
Quick and easy.
You know, Steve liked quick and easy, but not as much as we do. We're going to take you back and show you how it's done.
We are starting off with a pre-made pie crust.
And you can just pick these up in the refrigerated section at your grocery store.
And you can also use a frozen pre-made pie crust if you'd like.
Absolutely. Whatever makes it easy for you.
And just unroll it.
And this dough is at room temperature. And we're just going to place this evenly over the plate here and just start forming it.
And gently press it down on the bottom and the sides.
Yeah, you just want to make sure it's even all the way around.
And if you want, you can even do a flute edge like fancy pies.
Yeah, make it pretty. Just like Grandma's pies.
You're doing good, Jen. You're doing really good.
Thanks.
And don't that look pretty? Then take a fork and pierce it or stab it.
Stick a fork in it. Just so it doesn't bubble up.
We got our oven preheated to 450 degrees.
And we're just going to place this in here for about 10 to 12 minutes.
While the pie crust is browning,
We're going to slice up some of our toppings.
we have 2 Roma tomatoes.
And I'm just going to cut these into quarters. These are from my garden. All of my tomatoes are starting to turn red now finally. It started cooling off a little bit.
We're going to thinly slice some lettuce.
And I just took the core out, and we're just going to take our blade and just kind of run it along here thinly.
Sounds like our pie crust is done. Oh, it is. Look at it. It looks really good.
Oh yeah, golden brown. We're going to take it out of here and set it on a cooling rack.
While the pie crust cools, we are browning up some lean ground beef.
And this is 1 pound, and we're just got the skillet on medium heat. And we're going to brown this up. Now, if you use regular, 80-20, you may have to drain some of the grease out, but this meat is pretty lean, so we shouldn't have any grease.
And then 1 cup of sweet onions.
Got to have some onions. I got just the Ortego taco seasoning. This is the low sodium, but you can use whatever you have if you've got the packets.
We're adding 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning.
I'm just going to
Sprinkle that over the meat and onions.
So we're going to cover this and let it brown up a little bit.
Now we're going to add a can of drained tomatoes and green chilies.
Just got a Rotel here.
And then 1 cup of sweet corn. We love our sweet corn too.
You can use frozen or canned or whatever you have. I like the way the corn tastes with the tomatoes and the meat. It gives it a nice flavor.
Stir that up.
Now at this point, if there was excess grease in the pan, you would want to drain that grease before you continue to the next step.
Now that is colorful.
Yep, Sheila really loves that colorful food.
You know, we like our color.
And then we've got some chili con queso, medium.
About a half a cup.
And this is going to give it a nice flavor and help it kind of bind together in the pie. Because the queso is a thicker cheese, and as it cools, it gets thick. So that'll help.
And mix it all together.
Plus, it adds a really nice flavor.
Exactly.
The medium will give it just a little bit of kick, but not so hot that, the kids can't have it. So.
And that looks really, really good.
So once we get this completely combined, we're going to add some Mexican blend cheese, about a cup.
We like the cheese, shredded cheese.
And mix it together.
That looks like something you could dip corn chips in.
It does.
And then turn the heat off and cover and let the cheese melt.
Yeah, take about just a few minutes to let this cheese melt in here.
Now we are ready to start making our taco pie.
So we're just going to fill the center of this pie crust with all this yummy, cheesy goodness.
Look at all that yummy, stringy cheese.
I know. Yum. It smells so good, too.
And just press it down a little as we go, spreading it evenly.
And this is the perfect amount. This 1 pound of hamburger meat with the corn and everything, it's the perfect amount for this pie.
That looks good. Now we're going to add another couple of toppings.
So
We're going to sprinkle a little more Mexican cheese blend.
I'm going to put this on, and then we're going to add,
Then crumbled up some corn chips.
so that cheese is going to help bond these chips. And that's going to give it a nice taco flavor as well.
And a final layer of cheese.
And a little bit more cheese. How much cheese just depends on how much you like cheese. We love cheese.
You're right on that, that's for sure.
And then we're going to place this back into the oven.
We turn the oven down to 375 degrees. And we will let the cheese melt for about 5 minutes.
And that's all it should really take.
Looks like it's ready. Yum.
It does.
Can't wait to try this. Ah, looks so good. Look at that cheese.
Look at
all
that.
melted. So we're going to let it sit here for a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to let it cool for about 15 minutes. And then,
We are ready to add the final toppings. Sour cream.
so we're going to put a layer of this yummy sour cream.
Gotta have that.
And we're just going to spread that around evenly. Now, if you don't like sour cream, you can use some hot sauce or maybe some salsa.
Now some shredded lettuce.
And then we're just going to put a layer of this lettuce on there. And that sour cream really helps hold that lettuce on the pie.
Roma tomatoes. I love those kind of tomatoes. I always have.
Oh yeah, they have great flavor. I grew a bunch of them this year in the garden.
Look how pretty.
It does look pretty.
Some sliced black olives. And you can add anything you want to put on here.
Yeah, pico de gallo, anything that you want. Green onions, all the good stuff.
Look how pretty.
It does.
Now that looks delicious.
Isn't that beautiful?
Ooh, can't wait to try this one.
I know. I'm ready.
So good.
Yes.
Let's slice into it because I'm ready.
She's like, feed me.
There you go.
Gently cut it with my little spatula here. Take my pie slicer.
That is a slice of pie. That's my piece right there. I want the first one. Always do.
Yeah, I know. She wants the first piece.
Put it in a plate.
Look at that. Well, as Steve would say, is this the best taco pie? If it ain't, it ought to be. We'll see you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Bye.
Well, that's She and Jen, them two girls having too much fun. We hope you enjoy this recipe, and we really hope you subscribe to our channel. That's easy. Little Shotgun Red's face will pop up over here in a little bit. When you click on it, it'll say subscribe, then you're subscribed. Next to it will be a little notification bell. If you click that little bell, then YouTube will send you every single one of our recipes or a notification that we posted one as soon as it comes out. See you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Is this the best? If it ain't, it ought to be.